Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sabanis. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a pretty interesting show for you guys. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel, and be sure to hit all notifications to be notified the second we publish our content, so you don't miss a single episode. Let's go ahead and get into this topic here. Well, yesterday the Lakers had a big win. I want to pull it up here while I'm getting that. Let me get the NBA standings. Yeah, so the Lakers had a pretty big win against the Indiana Pacers, right? They beat them 150 to 145. I didn't watch the game because I was so tired yesterday, and I went to bed. So I woke up this morning, was kind of combing through the internet, and I came across an article that was basically highlighting something that Indiana Pacers head coach Rick Carlisle had to say about the Lakers. And the article from Fadeaway says, Rick Carlisle throws shade at referees for massive free throw differential against the Lakers. And I'm like, wait a minute. Haven't we already been here before? Wasn't it not too long ago we had the Toronto Raptors head coach complaining about this very same thing? And I'm like, okay, here we go again. So I decided to kind of go through the article and to basically see what Rick Carlisle had to say. And as it turns out, there's an actual audio. So I clicked on the audio, and it was actually at the beginning of his press conference. As soon as he sat down to take questions, it was the first thing that came out of his mouth. So that's what we want to play for you guys. But before we even get into that, this video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is really simple. Instead of just selecting a team, you just select two or more players, pick more or less their projected stats, and then you place your entry. For example, this week, I'm selecting two entries. Stephen Curry for more than 25 points, and then I got Anthony Davis for more than 2 blocks, and Damian Lillard for more than 4 3-pointers made. PrizePicks is also the only daily sports platform with an injury insurance policy. So for example, if you have a player who gets injured in the first half and doesn't return to the second half, that player gets automatically rebooted. What I also love about PrizePicks is that it offers weekly promotions like Taco Tuesdays. Each Tuesday, PrizePicks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value. So go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit matchup up to $100. That's go to prizepicks.com/CLNS, use code CLNS for a first deposit match of up to $100. And once again, once you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So what we want to do is want to quickly play what Rick Carlisle had to say. It's only about a 50-second clip, and then we're going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to what he had to say here.
I thought our guys really battled in this game. There were just certain things that were impossible to overcome. A 27 free throw differential is one, and a 17 foul differential is the other. And I'll leave it at that.
All right. Well, I want to start with just Pascal. We've talked a lot about this.
He was great.
Yeah.
Yep, he's great. You know, anytime we were struggling to create shots, he was great. He created something. He got to the paint, kicked it out, got it in the basket, got an and-one. So he was tremendous.
What I think I want to ask about Aaron, because he obviously took that shot from Reddish. He seemed like he was shook up on that for a while. Did he come out of that okay physically? And obviously it seemed like he put some, a pretty solid physical job defending.
I'm concerned.
What's that?
I'm concerned, but we won't know till tomorrow.
So you heard what Rick Carlisle had to say here. So let me just go into the box score, because I didn't actually look at that myself. So I'm looking at the box score here. And let me see. So the Indiana Pacers attempted 16 free throws to the Lakers 43. Now, let me see. So Spencer Dinwiddie got 9. Austin Reeves got 12. Anthony Davis got 5. LeBron got 8. Whereas the Indiana Pacers Pascal got 2. Aaron Naismith got 2. Miles Turner got 4. And that was about it. And then sprinkled out. That's a very, very big discrepancy. Now, some people will look at that and say, well, the Lakers were more aggressive. Obviously, you're attacking the basket and all of that. So let me look at the fouls, because if the Lakers are that aggressive, let me see what the fouls were. No turnovers, personal fouls. So the Lakers finished the game with 14 personal fouls, and the Indiana Pacers finished the game with 31 personal fouls. So I didn't see this game, but based on what the personal fouls is saying, it is saying that obviously the Pacers were fouling a lot, but I didn't see the game. I'd have to watch it to see exactly whether or not some of those things were fouls. Now, to listen to head coach Rick Carlisle essentially say that we cannot overcome the refs, that's definitely not a good look. The NBA has been having a tough time with its refereeing situation. As you guys know, they recently just fined Rudy Gobert $100,000 for suggesting that the refs were paid off. This is definitely something that the NBA wants to get under control. Again, I didn't see the game, so I don't know. All I can go off of is the highlights and what was said there. And there are going to be two schools of thought here. From the Lakers standpoint and Laker fan standpoint, they're going to be like, it's the game, man. What do you want? Like, they'll say if then foul less, right? If it's the opponents or maybe other people that are not fans of the Lakers, they're going to say, but the Lakers have always had this. You've always had these questions about the Lakers going all the way back to Kobe and Shaq's Lakers versus the Sacramento Kings. There's always these stories happening about them. But to me, I don't really think that there's anything I don't think there's a way that you can deal with this right now. Will the NBA fine Rick Carlisle? Probably. I don't know, but they probably will. But I didn't see the game. All I know is that this seems to be the reputation that the Lakers have. You hear a lot of people say the Lakers always get preferential treatment. They always get preferential treatment. From a business standpoint, obviously the NBA wants the Lakers in the playoffs because they're a big team. They're a moneymaker. I think if they could have it their way, they would have the Lakers and they would have the Golden State Warriors make it into the playoffs. But, these guys want to make their money. And I can't be upset with them. They want to make their money. In terms of other teams and other people complaining about it, I don't really see how that's going to change anything, to be quite honest with you. I think that there's certain things that you can talk, you can protest, and you'll see change. And there's certain things that you can complain about, you can do shows about, and nothing still will happen. And I think this is just one of those cases, man. I think that, I remember a series that Kobe was playing in 2009, 2010 against the Denver Nuggets. And he was playing against, not Delonte West. I think it's Dante West. I can't remember his name. And all throughout that series, you could tell that they were trying to basically injure Kobe. If you go back and look at that series, you see Kobe just shooting jump shots. He would constantly walk under him. There's a play where Kobe, tried to he was running to the basket to dunk, and he slightly pushed him on the back. And as I was watching that series, I was saying to myself, but this dude is trying to injure you. And I'm like, why isn't Kobe reacting? Why isn't he saying anything to the refs? Kobe, what he did was he played through it. It was really weird because I'm like, any other person would be like, yo, look what he's doing. Look what he's doing. And Kobe was just like, I think Kobe accepted the situation for what it was going to be. And if the refs weren't going to, come in and change something, he was like, then so be it. I'll play through it. And that's what he did. And I think in some of these cases, people may feel a type of way, but you got to play through it. Is it fair? No, life is unfair. Trust me. But again, I didn't see the game, so I don't know. What I want to know from you guys is, what do you think about what Rick Carlisle had to say? Do you think there's any truth to it? Do you think he just, has sour grapes and he's just upset that his team lost? Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. Peace.